About time you got here. Name's Daria, but my friends call me Copper. I head up the Ring of Daggers, the King's espionage agency. You're looking for Vanis, right? I'll eat sand before I give orders to the King's right hand. You want to help Vanis with his crazy plan? Be my guest. Really? Zet's tears, you're as crazy as he is. I better get to work then. There are a lot of preparations to make. Vanis should be here shortly. I'll let him give you the details. Also, you owe me 10 gold. I'll collect later. So, what's the bet?
100 gold says there's an attempt on our lives within the week.
That's a sucker bet. The hidden armigers have hit us at least once a week for the past 3 months.
All right. 300 says that when the Dominion spies contact us, it'll be Cariel, not Razumdar.
Cariel? That wench knows better than to show her face around me. Mark my words, I'm going to have to hunt her down to slit her
And
throat.
after you do, that 300 gold will buy you enough ale to celebrate for a year.
I'll take that bet.
And share the ale if you win. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do.
Apologies for my lateness. Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position. Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces, and if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides. The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all 3 alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all 3 leaders together, maybe cut a deal. You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat. I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Stirk. That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier.
Watch yourselves, outsiders. Give us a good reason and the armigers will cut you down where you stand.
We'll burn you.
And shatter you.
Any questions? I didn't think so.
Silence, Thrush. Master Galarian, please continue.
My companion hopes to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
I have heard tales of this one. The Skull King favors the bold, even among his enemies. Come, champion, let us speak. I will stay your execution since you came all this way. But choose your words carefully. I'm not a patient king. Yes, well, I am both suspicious and curious. If you are an assassin, though, get on with it. But remember this, you're coming to Sovngarde with me. To fear death is to fear life. I am Nord. When my time comes, I will embrace it. Sovngarde will be glorious. No meetings, no schemes. But you're not here to talk philosophy. What do you want? Who? The three alliances? Has magical travel rattled your brain? Speak plainly. What do you ask of me? Where the All-Flags army was born. If the other leaders agree, I will attend. If nothing else, it should make a good story. Now leave me before my dinner gets cold.
Hail.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on? Eldenroot. We should have a somewhat warmer reception there, as I have known Queen Irene for quite some time. That being said, I expect that she'll be accompanied by heavily armed guards. Irene is friendly, but not foolish.
Hello there.
Greatly esteemed Queen Irene Arana Aldmeri, it is my great honor to present to you...
Varnus, you're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on fair Somerset. You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend. Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's not often the heroic deeds of one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk. Varnus is a dear man. In many ways, he is family to me. Since he has given you his trust, I'm willing to set aside our differences. But under different circumstances, you and I would be sworn enemies. Well spoken, and point taken. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet you. Your exploits are legendary. A true champion is like a stone cast upon the waters of history. The ripples it creates travel far and wide. Humility is a noble thing, but you must also remain strong and self-assured. A true champion is also history's pawn, and history is a cruel and unfeeling master. But enough philosophy. What did you wish to speak with me about? And you need all three of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting? A bold suggestion. I like it. Very well. I make no promises with regards to the negotiations themselves, but I will attend. That much I promise.
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations. We have much to do. Come.
Tell the lovely Copper Daria that this one looks forward to seeing her light figure in her
Raz,
fine manners.
inappropriate.
This one has no regrets.
Hail.
All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part. Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and... well, you'll see soon enough. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit? Then, with your permission, I'll open the portal to Sturk. May Auriel's hand guide us all.
The word has been given.
A moment, please! I'll wait for you on the other side!
Our representative, Captain Alfari, is in charge of security on Sturk. He assures us that all is well there.
Welcome to the island of Sturk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins. I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation. I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on. 2 kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you. Look!
Greetings.
It's Lady Laurent!
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Sturk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbons! Haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit. Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger the Artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day. The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
High King Emeric of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial City.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emeric.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
Hello.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately. Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected. An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think? Willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all three alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
Hail. Your king needs to stop talking out of the side of his mouth. He has a lot of Dominion blood on his hands. We're not going to easily forget that, and we're certainly not going to fight by his side in Cold Harbor. Is there? What did you have in mind? Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against. Nor do I, but I'll agree to nothing until I've conferred with my advisors. Now go annoy the others. I've had enough for one day.
Hail.
Save your breath. I will not be swayed by Emeric's lapdog. But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there. Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance. Perhaps. But I must think about this. Go! All this talk has given me a headache.
I've a thirsty blade.
This meeting feels like two wolves and a sheep discussing what to have for dinner. I will not sit back and let them pick up my bones. That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest? I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Baal's followers are legion. All right then. I'll agree, provided you can convince the barbarian and the child queen. I don't envy you the task. They're more pig-headed than I am.
Hail.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse? I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise. With very good reason, but the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching. I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Chaldean! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Molag Baal!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Chaldean!
Protect the leaders, defeat Molag Baal's minions, and close the unstable rifts.
I'll do what I can in this. I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day. Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him. Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island. After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice. Honored leaders! You have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor!
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emery.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Hakruba! Gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanis.
The time has come, champion.
Let's go!
Stendarr, protect us all! We're as ready as we shall ever be. Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected. It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Hello, what's this? Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good. Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it. What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City. Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. Quest. Quest! I just love how it rolls off the tongue. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it. Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look. I have the honest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless, shepherd to the soul-shriven. Am I not speaking the common tongue of Nirn? I'm saying that's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker. You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care. The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory. It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs. Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk. Long ago, this city existed in Nirn. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name. Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city. The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within. As fortune would have it, the Ayleid King Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses. The Ayleid King single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Cold Harbor. Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Cold Harbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid King was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nirn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes. I say that the day has finally arrived. The great mage, Vanas Galarian, the Ayleid King, and you, our last best hope. You must gather your allies and bring them here. This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Cold Harbor will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands. I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you. You must gather those who were lost. King Dinar and Vanas Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal. You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course, but they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor. As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust, and who would be willing to join us here. Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid King, held within a tower of darkness. Vanas the Mage is somewhere in the Eastern Plain. His exact location is hidden from me. I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid King, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness. Originally, the lights were a gift from Meridia, power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Cold Harbor, she filled the lights with even more of her divine power. King Dinar is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid King free. As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered. As were your allies. As were...
Pillard the blade, you cowardly liar. Show yourself.
You got what you deserved, wench.
Badgerit, being your sister was my greatest dishonor. You disgust me. Show yourself.
You're a fool, Zaria, even in death. Charge!
It slayeth the highwayman, you dirty dog. Show yourself.
You betrayed us first.
It slayeth the highwayman, you dirty dog. Show yourself.
You betrayed us first.
May those bastards' evil souls languish here for all eternity. Now we must only nullify the wrong they did to me in life. If you will take the gemstones back to Darius, he can present them to the authorities and prove my innocence. Justice is done. Thank you for your part in this. I am ready to go to the far shores even now. Take my ring and the gems to Darius. I know he will see this through, and with that knowledge, I can rest. I am. Do what you came here to do. Goodbye.
I prayed Tawaka would guide you. Did you find Zaria? I heard fighting amongst the dead. Is she all right? Wonder of wonders. Her ring shows you speak the truth. And these are the stolen gems. They will prove her innocence. I can bury my wife with honor beside our family. This is more than I ever hoped. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, it's Ian. This is the quest, The Thorn Speaks. Enjoy watching.
This place smells worse than the harborage.
King of Worms?
I can and I shall. Where is the Amulet of Kings?
You cannot break the will of a son of Yakuda. I spit on you.
So, Sai-Sahan is alive and he has not been broken. An important piece of the puzzle to be sure, but where is he being kept?
Chim-El Adabar, the Amulet of the Kings of Glory, an artifact of the Divines, a badge of office for the ruling emperors of Cyrodiil, and the key to my ascendancy. Yet it eludes me. Exploiting its power to bring about the calamity of our age was intoxicating. It made me aware of the limitless possibilities available to one strong enough and fearless enough to use it to achieve his own end. The amulet has the power to create or destroy, but it also has the power to undo the damage caused by the soul burst, to mend the tear in the barrier between Nirn and oblivion. I must recover it before some fool fixes that which must remain broken.
He knows of our plan to use the amulet to set things right. We must rescue Sai-Sahan before he can be broken.
Redguard's iron will cannot be overcome with standard interrogation techniques. Physical tortures appear to be useless. I have therefore instructed the Daedra to move Sai Sahan into the halls of torment. The Duchess will be most pleased to have a new guest. His flesh is strong, but perhaps the tortures of the mind will break him. I have come too far to allow this upstart sword master to thwart my plans. I will find the amulet, one way or another.
This is the information we've been looking for.
My wife will never know what happened to me. Take word to my wife. Augustine Derone should know I didn't make it. Please, tell her I love her.
At last, Sai Sahan has been taken to the Halls of Torment. Oh yes, it's Cold Harbor's most nefarious prison. The Daedra in the Halls of Torment reach deep into the dark places of a prisoner's mind and torture them with apparitions of the things they most dread. It's an effective tactic. The Daedra mock our emotional attachments and the memories that form our sense of self. Daedra have no use for such things. They are immortal. It's impossible to kill Daedra. They simply reform over time. Of course I can. I am Abnathan. But first, I have a bit more research to do. Go back to the Harbridge and tell Varen what we've discovered. I'll meet you there once I've made the necessary preparations.
Hello.
What can I do for you? Rough luck. Thanks so much for bringing news. It's better than spending the rest of my life wondering.
Hello there.
Greetings.
It's been weeks since I've seen action.
An unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige? At last! Where can he be found? Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route to the Halls of Torment immediately. I was going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current, but I am done with riddles and metaphors. I don't know what awaits us. I'm not a prophet. I'm just a foolish old man who glimpsed the wisdom of the scrolls and survived. When Tarn returns, we will combine our resources. We will find a path to these Halls of Torment soon enough.
We'll find some.
Sai Sahan served. Ready to rescue Sai Sahan. Vestige, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to rescue Sai Sahan.
Put a cork in it, Tharn. Sai's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. If the Vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue. Indeed, Abnathan and I have been meditating, scrying and poring over Manamaka's notes, and at long last we've discovered the location of the Halls of Torment. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years, far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Sai Sahan is something more than mortal man. He's a descendant of Leki, the Yokudan sword saint. I've seen it. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. I shall open a portal for you. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they offer. But you must choose one or the other.
What's wrong? What did Varen say? Then your choice is clear. I've known Sai Sahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go. It's your decision. Just know that I'd give my life for you or for Sai. Would Tharn do the same? Thank you. You won't regret it. Back in the Cold Harbor slave pits, the Shriven used to whisper about the Halls of Torment. When I think of what Sai must be going through, we'll bring him back, or die trying.
Go with Lyris. Save Sai Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
Where is the Amulet of Cain?